Tubes. I gotta press all these buttons. You gotta hit this. You gotta hit that. Gotta get like a what do you call those things? You just press a bunch of buttons and everything goes immediately, and I don't have to jump through hoops to get it running. I'm all about that. Let's play some music in the background. There we go. Lord have mercy. Lord, the microphone ain't even near me, Jesus.
Oh, Lord. The microphone was on the other side of the room, children. I'm just struggling to get by, struggling to get through, struggling to get to the day. Can I get an A mercy? A mercy, amen, and have mercy. Someone didn't even remember to put up the proper links so that the people may give to the congregation. Jesus, please bless this little piece of white powder that just happens to be on the table so that I may find the strength I need to succeed and continue on, even though the day's getting harder, the day's getting longer, the day's getting, all the struggle is real. Today's show is about, I don't even know what, but I tell you what I do know. I got another 5 minutes before I can say anything remotely controversial. Because the site has been taken over, children, by the demons. That's right. Literal vampire potbelly goblins that cobbling around, cobbling after us, and they're changing the gender in the middle of it. That's what the Lord wants you to know. But I'm here to help you, to see you through, to get you past these monsters that want to keep me from telling you the truth. That the Lord is real. And that the monsters are in control. That's for sure. I tell you once, I tell you twice, I tell you again. But the world will come to God. And you won't see no furries in the pearly gates. That's for sure. Let it be written, so let it be done. Let the first contribution come in. Wait, hold on. I'm having trouble. Thank you, Jesus. K to the Swiss for the 10. Because after you gone, thank you, K Swiss. I will see you on the other side. I will. It'll be you, me, Jesus. Cecil might be there. I'm not sure. But I tell you this, YouTube is garbage. Thank you. Today's show, I'll better start that before it goes again, because I do not know how to not make these things screw up. I got 3 minutes, 26 seconds before I can say a singular dirty word. Another contribution is coming. Here's my mandatory contribution. If only you hit that right when I was doing the church. That's going to be a bit forever now, so get ready for it. Camelot, how are you doing? I heard some things are going on with you.
Yeah, dude, they're like spiraling out of control. I'm like nervous because of how crazy it's getting. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. I haven't been this excited / nervous since I released the conference call that got GameStop to close their doors nationwide because of the COVID stuff a few years ago. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, man.
Paul Butler for the 10. Preach, Father G. Bless you, child. Bless you. What do you think of me becoming a religious pastor for the South?
I think that'd be great. I think you have the personality for it.
I think it's time that I gave up on being a YouTuber and I went into televangelism.
You got to do the one, what do they call it, Pentecostal, where you have like snakes and stuff, and you're like,
oh no, 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 I'm
you got
not.
to do that.
No, the
That
snake
makes
better be
sense.
dead or it better be rubber. I pull out a snake, it's gonna bite me. The only snakes I mess with are on my feet. James of the 5. Yes, Father, gonna please give us strength through these hard times. God bless you. This money is going to the Fluffy Foundation. I'm thinking about getting another little puppy so Fluffy is someone to play with. Where are these coming from? Snoop to the Diz for the 10. I thought the move to no refunds was later. Either way, nice to see. I decided to go earlier because live streaming was killing my channel, dude. It was murdering it.
That's what it does. I mean, I made the
everybody knew
mistake.
but me. Why didn't anybody tell me?
Well, see, I've done it my entire career. So I think my first video blew up, and 2 weeks later, it got like 1 million views. And then 2 weeks later, I was like, I'm going to stream Oblivion, and I had 1,000 people watching. And I was like, cool. So I was like, I'm going to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And I set my schedule, and I didn't miss a day for like 2 years. And I would just do videos and live streaming. But if I would have never live streamed with the videos I was putting out in the early days, I mean, I would probably be over 1 million subs right now.
Yeah, you pulled the wrong gun.
But I would have made probably half of what I made on YouTube.
Well, that's most likely true too.
Yeah.
Unless like you pop off and you do really well, then you'd make more on the videos. But like you never know. Like the odds of things going right on this platform is just so. Alex K for 20 shekels. Bless me, revered Gundam. Well, you shall be blessed. You shall receive your blessings. I will give you my bath water later today. And if you're lucky, we'll get some of Caroline's. Because I know you've been with a lot of women, so your bath water might help some men out there.
It might. There's so many like different diseases that it may actually give you a superpower. It's like in superhero comics where they get hit by like a toxic waste thing and then they just turn into a superhero. That's what it's like.
Okay, you're just getting my bath water then. My question is, what the hell happened? What did you do, dude? Because all I know is Anus told me there was a drama going on with you. And if your drama didn't happen on Adabe, I didn't see it.
So I didn't do anything.
So
first things first. But I will tell you, I will give you the allegation of what I did, and then I'll tell you what actually is probably going on. So I got invited to a convention called the Game and Geek Expo in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, I was very pumped for this because I'm in the new NASCAR 25 video game. So I'm coming there as a video game guest.
You're a hero now.
I'm a hero. And I was going to bring my NASCAR truck that we just raced at Charlotte. The team was going to prep it for basically, for like a con, like take all the oil and everything out of it, transport it to the con for me, drop it off. We're going to have a big ass booth, all that shit. Well, as soon as they announced that I was coming, this was like a month ago, they announced on their social media I was coming. And that this is what I was told from somebody working within the actual leadership team. So there's no like proof of this. There might be text. I haven't looked at them, but this is what they told me. So they said there was one person in leadership that was not okay with my content. They claimed. Now, the first allegation was I said ass to mouth, like on my show with Cecil on my show. Now, immediately, they said it wasn't family friendly. Immediately, bullshit. A lot of their cosplay guests do porn. That makes literally no sense. A lot of their cosplay guests quite literally have podcasts and say fuck every other second. That makes literally no sense. It was just them trying to find a way to get rid of me fast, I guess. And the person that was allegedly saying this just so happens to have been laid off from Epic Games previously, and they were a DEI executive. Shocking, right? So I will tell you, on all my shows, I will react to like a clip of Trump, like giving some kind of speech or like answering some questions from the media, because it's always funny and they're fun to like watch. That's probably what it is, because it's overtly political, in my opinion. Don't have any proof of that, but it just seems that way. So they called me, the guy that was in charge of like some of this stuff called me and was like, hey, this is what's going on, but we love you and we're totally sticking by you. And by that, he meant himself, not anybody else. We're going to make sure you're good. You're going to come. It's going to be great. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, fast forward 2 weeks. I do another stream. And this is what they claim that I was removed for. I do a stream and I'm just talking throughout the entire stream. An hour and like 35 minutes into the stream, I'm talking about the Planned Parenthood clinic, I think it was, or no, the fertility clinic that was bombed. I was talking about that, and I said, you know, there's obviously a rise in mental illness in this country, and this rise in mental illness forces people to kind of look for a group to fit into, and usually it'll be one of these niche groups, like some kind of subreddit, like maybe it's furries, maybe it's bronies, maybe it's one of these small niche groups or cosplayers or something like that. So they have a more prevalence to mental illness. So therefore, like 2 or 3 of the people in this community could be dangerous and radicalized and violent. 2 to 3 out of thousands, by the way. I also said, and I'm not saying that these groups are bad in any way, shape, or form. I know a lot of these people, they're great people. And I'm not saying that mental illness struggles is something to be, shameful for. It's something that people deal with. But it is a thing that, kind of finds itself. So every time you hear about somebody getting canceled or removed or threatened, it's usually from somebody from one of these groups, right? That's all I said. And they said that I said that all cosplayers were bad and mentally handicapped. And that's why they claimed they removed me from the convention. Obviously, it's not even what I said. Even if you take it out of context, because there's like a 40-second short that they were sharing, I still give the disclaimer that they're not bad people. Like, it's just ridiculous. I said 2 to 3 people. 2 to 3, man, in the entire community could be violent. 2 to 3. But that's what that. So they called me. They sent me an email out of nowhere saying, basically, we don't feel safe with you being here, which is hilarious because what's about to come out tonight is going to blow everybody's ass open.
Can we have a preview of what's coming?
Oh yeah, I will get right into that shit. So basically, it looks politically motivated, and you probably already saw the conference call where he called me. So this dude, the president of the organization, called me, and I recorded it and I released it, and he's begging to pay me off because
how much?
He was trying to get me to throw out a number, but I wouldn't do it.
I'd throw out $1 million.
$1 million, yeah. He was saying that he was so worried financially that he could not risk losing any potential guest over them being pissed at me because he needs the money. And he also agreed with me that the cosplay community might indeed be very easily radicalized and go after people and try to cancel people. He even agreed in the phone call with the thing I originally said, but he can't risk it because he needs the money. So he basically said he canceled me for money. So there's that. But at any rate, it pretty much went viral on Twitter and was exploding. And if you go to their social medias, they pretty much put all their social medias on lockdown. Every single comment's overtly negative. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. And they took their staff page off of their website, which I already had screenshotted, obviously, because they didn't want anybody looking into the people that actually are in charge on staff of this expo. But people have already been doing it. And that's the stuff that's going to come out tonight. There is a certain individual that is involved in this this cancellation, if you will. One of the people that I was told by somebody inside the organization, allegedly, they had a very big problem with me coming. And what people will find out tonight is they have a huge history of bullying, harassment, violence, all documented. There's like pages and pages and pages of it. And it all leads to someone's brutal death. They were directly involved in the same person. Somebody died as a result. So it's unfucking believable. I can't even believe, when I was reading this shit earlier, I was like, I cannot believe. I had to go find the dude's obituary to make sure I wasn't getting trolled. It's crazy, man.
I still don't know what's going on. I'm having a bit of booger sugar. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care anymore. I'm going to be real with you, Camelot. I don't know what's going on. Who did what? You upset some gay people is what you tell me. Like transsexuals, maybe?
No. So basically,
you said people are mentally ill. You pissed off some cosplayers and furries. Or the people are saying you pissed off the cosplayers and furries. Yeah. So you're banned from a convention because of that. But you're going to have your car come in and look really cool hanging out of it, right?
Yeah, they invited me as a guest, like paying me to come out, paying for everything to be like a celebrity guest. And then we were going to have a racing tournament.
How much you getting?
Shit, like a couple $100, not much. But I mean, it's fun. You know,
you were having a car flown down for a couple $100.
Yeah. So But
Dude,
anyway,
you lost more money on transportation.
I lost money on getting merch printed with their logo on it exclusively for their convention, and that I paid for. I lost all that money. So
yeah, I wouldn't have bothered, honest to God.
yeah.
Why did you call me up and go, Gundam, should I do this? I said no.
Well, here's
get
the
out of bed.
Is it was one of my really, really good friends that
Was it a hot chick?
No, it's like an older dude.
Yeah.
Which tracks, right? No. But he invited me, and I was like, you know what? This is a cool dude. I'm gonna go all out for this guy because he's like, you know,
Was it Cecil?
No, he wouldn't have canceled me. He got me. He was the one that got me with ass in the mouth. It was
the guy who called you to come down is the one who canceled you?
No, it was his boss. When he found out, basically they didn't research my content, and the second I was announced, like these two girls had a big problem.
You're a NASCAR driver. This seems par for the course.
Yeah, you think?
You need a wife to beat. You would have been on brand completely.
I mean, there's people that are on the guest list right now with those kind of allegations.
Dude, what is this? Game and Geeks Expo. What is this? I've never even heard of it, Camelot.
It's their first expo ever.
Okay.
Their first expo ever, and they already fucking screwed the pooch on it.
Let me Google this. It looks kind of gay and lame, if you ask me.
It would probably have been, but I like to be at gay and lame cons and, you know, like sign stuff and just meet people. I like meeting people. Gundam, come on. All right.
I like meeting women and people who can further my bank account. That's what I'm about now.
Hell
I'm moving up in the world.
I'm all about that shit.
I'm going full supervillain. Oh, maybe meeting new, like, what's this? Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought, sorry. I had thought like I brought up my own internet antivirus subscription on the screen. I'm like, why is that on the screen?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sharing this with the people. Okay. So tonight you're going to expose these people for
all of it. Yeah. I'm going to go into the entire deep dive. It'll probably take me like an hour at least to get through most of it. And then I'm gonna let it, because I keep putting it behind me. I'm like, all right, I put out everything, I'm putting it behind me. I got invited to another con. As a result, the only people that have anything negative to say are like, you're a bad person for recording that call. And I'm like, what is happening? And they're like, you're never going to get invited to another con because you did that. And
I think legally between you and me, you're like supposed to let someone know if you're recording the call.
Well, it depends on your state. So Alabama and North Carolina are one party consent states. So you can. Yeah, trust me. I wouldn't.
Let me write this down just in case I meet a woman from Alabama and where?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, but people were like, you're a bad person because you released that call. And there's like 5 people saying this out of the thousands that are freaking out. And this dude was like, you're never going to get invited to another con. Literally, when I got off my stream after covering the call, the owner of a much, much, much larger con called me on the phone. He got his number from another celebrity guest, called me at 1 a.m., which is 2 a.m. where he lives, and was like, dude, I will fly you out, pay you, do everything possible to get you to this con. Cancel culture's gross. Let's do this shit. And they had that announcement up quite literally 10 hours later on their website.
Which one is this then?
It's called the Southeast Game Exchange. I've been before, and it's awesome. You know, it's just normal people, and that's what it should be. When you're actually talking about inclusivity, everybody from every walk of life should be allowed. And if you actually look at the leadership of the previous con that canceled me, every time you look at a different person, it's hyper political, angry. If you go to their pages, it's like, they, them, Trump, evil, not. And
you not erase the dolls. Save the dolls.
Yeah,
and it's like Jesus age crackers.
And it's like, dude, I don't care. I don't care if you're like into the pronouns. That's fine. I don't care if you're into. I don't even care if you are political and don't like Trump or Elon. I don't care about any of that.
I don't care about anything. Yeah, I agree.
You're more than welcome. I'll come to the con, shake your hand, have a good time. I don't care what you believe, but they don't operate that way. If you're not overtly left in every single issue, you should just be killed. That's kind of how they see things because it's morally pointed, right? So their moral issue is, oh, since you believe stuff that I consider to be violent, you can be killed as a result, and the means are justified like the end, right?
Yeah, it's like the Free Palpatine movement.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's pretty wild stuff, but I'm kind of excited about it. And also, I'm excited to go to this other convention because a lot of my buddies I've seen in the past are going, and a lot of those same people pulled out of the previous convention that were invited as guests. They made big announcements on their Twitter saying they were pulling out. I think that's like up to 4 or 5 people now, one of which had, I think, 16 million subs on YouTube, pulled out. He was like, out, I'm out, fuck this. So it's going pretty well. Now that all that's left is some cosplayers. And I'm not talking about the good ones. I'm talking about like the ones where you're like, damn, she should not be wearing that.
Oh boy, yeah.
You know,
that's one of my main reasons for leaving. All this. Bendick Star is here for 20. Damn, I'm late. Fantastic to see you, Gunna. Hope you and Anis are doing well. Haven't met your friend here, but it's a pleasure to meet you. Bendick Star is basically our last human alive. Like, he's so positive you think he was an anime character.
Yep. It's
everyone else will totally want to throw you off a roof the second you do anything out of line. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's weird when you meet people like that in the space. Like, I'll go to races, obviously. I'm at a race every weekend, and I'll have people come up to me and they're like the nicest, like overtly nice. They're like, I am so inspired by you. Like, I've been following every single step of the way ever since you bought a race car and working on it in your garage all the way to now. Like, it's so inspiring. They like hug me. They want pictures. They bring their kids to meet me. And I'm like, this is really nice. Like, it's so weird you just don't experience that a lot, especially online, because everybody's just ready to fight like that. I think most people just find it fun. They just want to fight with you, over anything, because it's fun. I mean, I get it, kind of arguing back and forth is fun, but when it comes down,
they come over, they give you a hug after you crash in front of the president. Yeah, that was a rough day.
I did do that. That was fun.
That was like, it was the first lap.
It was the 4th lap. Come on, man.
Oh, it's the 4th. Okay, I don't know. They just highlighted that one. I'm like, damn, he went out to the first lap in front of President Trump. That's gotta stink. Went
out in style. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, it's all good. But yeah, it's been a wild ass ride, and the amount of support that's come from, I did not expect it. When I saw that email come through where I was canceled and removed, I was like, I guess I'll post this, and I posted on Twitter, and that shit went to the moon. And I'm like, damn, I did not expect this. Because
the real question is, do you know about, what does this say? Ian has not been pegged, but Anis has tried. His idubzz wife tried to bone him in the ass.
I mean, I'm sure she has. I mean, I saw something the other day where Ian, apparently one of his friends or old friends, admitted that Ian was a virgin when he met Anissa.
Oh yeah, that was H3H3 exposed him because they were mad at him.
That's so, I said that before I even knew that.
Every guy knew that.
Yeah, because you don't,
the way he acts. Yeah,
you don't completely change your entire life and every belief and every movement and even your mannerisms to match a girl's unless it's your first girlfriend ever. Because your first girlfriend ever, you're like, damn.
Well, the first chick you lose your virginity to.
Yeah, it's like you put it so high on a pedestal, and you don't realize that shit. When I was 27 and my ex-wife had left, and I downloaded Tinder, I went through over 100 girls within 6 months, 8 months, maybe a year. And my complete perspective changed. I was like, oh, wait, this is like ordering McDonald's.
Well, that's how it was for you.
it was literally like DoorDash. Girls, I would have.
But the early days of Tinder, like, it was totally different than it is now, though.
Oh, I wouldn't even know now. I deleted that shit years ago. But
yeah, even I was doing really well when it first came out. Oh my God.
It was wild.
Then it, like everything, it just got so trash because all the garbage people found out about it, the normies.
Yeah.
And then the gravy train started to flow a little less. My biscuit wheels fell off my tracks. I had to quit too.
I had to quit. Yeah. There was just no way to do it anymore.
Oh, it's there.
I've got a question. You know how there was like that video, it was like a picture or a video of Keemstar like sucking a guy off.
Oh no, he's riding on a railroad on the dildo on the railroad. I love that video.
What if a video came out where the guy looked like Ian? Like so much like Ian that you actually did question if it was him. I mean, like you asked him and be like, oh my God, this guy looks like you. And he's like, oh yeah, that does look like me. Weird. And then kind of just drop it. Would it kind of eat at your like question in your mind a little bit? Be like, did he do that? Like,
no,
you think you think that he doesn't keep things like that from you?
No, I don't think it's possible for him to. I don't think it's possible. But even if he did, I wouldn't care. I mean,
I know, but wouldn't it? I mean, but wouldn't it still like
I wouldn't care enough to. I would be like, well, I mean, crazy if it was, but if it wasn't, like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ian's not into any of that shit. I've tried.
She's tried to peg his ass.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tried to peg him.
Bro.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
At least he had some level of dignity left.
Except for, dude, he cried. I watched that goofy ass content cop, and he's just sobbing at the end of the video because he's like, people make fun of Anissa online. And he just started crying. I'm like, what am I watching? Why is he crying? Because his wife gets made fun of. I'm waiting for the day. This is what I'm waiting for, Gundam. The day where the first super jacked, super handsome guy that's got that right amount of charm bumps into Anissa, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" And she's
that's
like,
already Hassan Piker.
"Oh, I'm talking about somebody like hyper based," and then she just completely flips.
Oh, so you're saying, that might happen, but she surrounds herself with like people completely on the left.
It's going to accidentally happen. It's going to be at the gym or on a vacation. Gonna bump into a jack dude, and her entire opinions will flop. She's gonna leave Ian and destroy everything behind her and be the base person now.
Well, he's already been destroyed. What do you like? That happens. Then what do you think happens to him?
Yeah, you can't do anything else. So,
do you think Ian will like have a comeback arc after that?
He'll try, and he might do all right. His content was pretty damn solid back in the day. So, he's just got to get out from under.
Here's a wild one. I never really liked his stuff.
I liked it in the very, very, very beginning. And I liked the one with the fatty guy, the Airsoft Fatty documentary. I thought it was fun. It's called Don't Go Full Force, or Full Force, maybe.
Bias comment sending you love by saying, Hail Gundo, Hell Chat. I've heard what happened to you, Cam from Kirshi. Godspeed, you beautiful bastard.
Yeah, props to Kirsha. Like, for real. So, I mean, a lot of people probably obviously know because you see people talking about it still to this day. But, like, back in the day, I didn't know much about the VTuber community, and I screwed the pooch one time. And I remember I had so many VTubers on my show.
I think I recall that. Yeah, people are mad at you for some dumb shit.
Yeah, and I had Pippa on my show, and I had all these different VTubers. And
now I remember. Yeah, that was not a good one for you.
That was not a good one. Yeah, and Kirsha was supposed to come on. She was like scheduled for 2 days after that, and I was going back and forth with Pippa on Twitter all the time. Like, we would troll each other back and forth. She'd say I was gay and like put a picture of me in a thong, and we're just going back and forth. And I posted this picture of PDH. She's a girl on Twitter that lives with me, and she's just this hot blonde girl. And she was just, and I was I put a little.
She still live with you?
Yeah. She's like my bro, man. But I put an emoji over her face, and she's like in her gym clothes in my like music studio, and I was like totally not hanging out with Pippa. Like, that's the joke,
Yeah, and you sent those people into a blind rage
because it's like called a fake doxing or something. I had no idea.
I've never heard of that either.
Well, apparently it's like I know now, right? So, I was like, oh damn, I goofed, and it was all over the fucking internet. I was like, shit, what the fuck happened? And I was like, oopsie daisy, and then Pippa messaged me. Oopsie. And Pippa messaged me, and we had a great conversation. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I didn't fucking realize this was a thing. She's like, it's all good. The fans, they can get really, really wild. I'm like, yeah. And that was it. And she was like, and then FaZe, her like management company, sent me a email with like how to apologize. And of course, I had PTSD from corporate America for 13 years,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, when somebody does that, if it would have ended at that, would have been whatever. And it did kind of end after that. So I made my apology in my own way, and then that was it. And of course, Kirsha canceled on me, which I told her I understand in the DMs. That was the last time I talked to her. And that was it. And then of course it was just like the drama couldn't die down. So people started just making up weird shit, like I was following her around and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? So probably 8 months later or a year later, she said, I'm unbanned on Twitter. And I posted the GIF of the roach, like from Family Guy, going, good. And that was it. And that's the only time I'd ever even referenced or like said anything or replied to Pippa ever. Yeah. So, and that just reignited the flame. And I was like, I did not expect this to So, there's this like weird narrative where I stalked her for like a year or something. which was weird. But yeah, I haven't talked to Pippa or Kirsha since. But that was the kind of the drama that happened, and you know, I've been under the impression that Kirsha's hated me for a long time, which, you know, I get it. I'm not gonna, you don't have to like, I get it. But she did a stream the other day, and she completely defended me. She covered the conference call with the president of the expo, and she, you know, was super based about it. She was super cool. I watched the whole thing. I was in the chat. She, you know, was super cool, and I was really, really appreciative of that. And, you know, even though there was past beefs, that she recognized the wrongdoing and she stood completely by it. And that's the mark of a good person with really, really strong principles and strong character, that they can stand beside, even when they don't like somebody. Because if you look online right now, if you go to comment sections of anybody that may have negative feelings about me as far as a creator, they all just think I'm in the wrong because they hate me, regardless of what the actual thing was. They're just like, he's wrong, I hate him. And Kirsch just had a really good example of being like, I don't like this guy, but he was fucking wronged. And that's really cool. And I'm really appreciative of that, that she was able to do that. And she didn't have to do that even a little. So that was really cool of her. So I really respect that. And, you know, I think she's great. So
I just saw a message. Someone was like, I wish Kirsha was my wife. Oh, I can't read this. Skizzle Buttsnitsky Skofin for $10. Hi, Gundo and Kim. Hope all is well or gets better. Yeah. It's going to get better after this, you know. I got to deal with family members. Everybody's having issues, crises. They're in debt, you know. But the treat is I'm going to go outside, work on the remote adjuster for the race bike I have.
Hell yeah.
And then, you know, I'm going to live a normal dude's life after this. You know, it's my favorite thing. Sitting in the garage, working on motorcycles.
God, isn't it great? I haven't done it in a while because I've been, you know, when I was hired to start racing, you don't work on it anymore. You're not even, if you touch the vehicle in any way, shape, or form in a NASCAR race, the team, like, they don't like that. They're like, get your hands off that. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You drive the motherfucker. I had an owner one time. He's like, you drive the car, I fucking work on it. He's like, get away from it. I was like, all right, shit.
I wish I had that. I wish someone would go in the garage and fix my issues.
Yeah, but yeah, I kind of long for that. I kind of, when I retire from racing professionally, I'm kind of looking forward to getting like a 68 fucking fastback and just maybe putting a Dodge R5 like NASCAR motor in it for fun, because I've had two sitting around for years, and just have an 800 horsepower 68 fastback. I think it'd be fun. So there's all kinds of stuff I want to do, but yeah, I can't do any of it right now because having a weekend off like I do this coming up weekend is so rare.
Yeah.
So, but I'm racing probably full time next year, so it's going to be every weekend. I'll have 2 off weekends the whole year. So,
yeah, I'm just shooting around on racetracks for fun. I got invited to some major events involving Ducati. The question is, will I find the time? As I pursue trying to become a brand ambassador, and I'd like to move away from looking at Hassan Piker for like 4 or 5 days in a row.
Yeah,
I want to do something else for a living.
Yeah, just his attitude and personality like brings me down. Like ruins my day when I watch a clip from Hassan Piker. I'm like, God, this sucks. I like.
Don't worry, got AI Gooner bait for you.
Oh yeah,
this
dude.
Is wild. I'm AI generated by VO3. Nothing is real anymore. This is wild.
This is kind of like so dystopian because now, you know, people use this to make videos of whoever they hate doing stuff.
Yeah, and if you remember, think back to AI 2 years ago versus now. It's almost kind of terrifying. And a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people sharing this same clip, and they're like, "Oh, LOL, this is crazy." And I'm like, it fucking terrifies me because in 10 years, I don't know what the world
you won't know what
like.
I thought this was going to be an issue for us when we were in like 70s or 80s. Yeah. Instead, it's an issue like a year from now. Things are out of control.
Did you see that movie with Megan Fox where she's like an AI robot? But she's just
but I heard about it.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can't wait for is when I can purchase one of these bitches for like 10 grand. And
that's not going to be 10 grand for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. It'll probably, I'm going to come out of the pocket and she'll show up. Hey, I'm your
180 grand.
I'm your servant. I'm here. And I also have a slobber pocket that self cleans. I'm like, this is great.
So
watch movies? Yes. She loves.
What would you pay for that?
as much as I could possibly afford.
What's your maximum?
I mean, if I had 200 grand in my savings account, I would pay 180 easily for it.
Wow.
I mean, think about it. Like, she's always there. You wake up, you have your breakfast on your table. She's like, you want me to polish you off? I'm like, I don't really feel like it. Okay, cool. You want to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? I know we haven't finished it yet. Yeah, let's watch it. And they have personality and yeah, dude, it'll be like, I don't need to breed Gundam. I just need something to hang out with.
Virtual Mate says 100K. I didn't know people were willing to. Most motherfuckers don't have 6 figures, and everybody's willing to throw it out there. What's this for Drake for the 2? AI from post-truth to post-fact to post-reality. Oh, God. So dystopian. Yep, it's Mephistopheles for 20. AI is taking a lot of the fun out of evil. You should have had some more originality and creativity to really get to the people. You know, I am investing heavily in AI, so at the end of the day, I make money.
Yeah. It's just when will it, like, there's probably going to be a time, and I'm just shooting from the hip here, but there's probably going to be a time 20, 30, 50, 60, 80 years from now where there is going to be a several million population of AI units that look like people, and they walk around, and they will start to demand rights, and there will be a movement around it, and there will be people. It's going to happen. I know it's coming, and so that's going to be very interesting. I will probably be dead, but I think that's something that's going.
I hope I'll be dead. I really do not want to hear about the rights of a robot.
Yeah, but I do think it's coming. I really do.
Terminators, like it'll be hot Terminator stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah, and if somebody breaks into your house, they can just hop off the walls and like just rip the dude's head off, and you're like, oh,
yeah, like we're headed down some dark dystopian futures. It's going to be so hard to like get a woman in the future without being catfished now by a very talented Norwegian AI programmer.
Yeah,
Nigerian, my fault.
We're going to come full circle too. Like, you're going to have your AI like girl, and she's going to be making you. Yeah, hey, wait, why didn't you make my eggs this morning? She's like, I don't know. I didn't feel like it. You're like, what? What do you mean you didn't feel like it? She's like, yeah, I don't really know. And then she stops liking you, and then she's like, I want to go out like tonight. And you're like, what? What do you mean? Just no, it's just a normal girl now. What happened? Like,
that's probably what could happen if you give the AI too much body autonomy, but then the feminists are going to fight for it because they fight for everything.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But
if it makes a guy like you happy, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, there'll be like a really, really cool grace period of like awesomeness, like Tinder was. We'll get like a 2 or 3 year period where this is the greatest shit that's ever existed. And then they get an on-cloud update, and that shit's over.
But wouldn't that? Yeah, think about it, because then like hackers could totally hack your robot, and it would know everything about you.
Yeah,
it'd have all your information. It probably records you boning it. So if you go into the room dressed up as Batman and thigh highs because that's what you're into, not speaking from experience.
Yeah.
But the robot would know, and then you could totally be blackmailed. Or if someone hates you, like they hate you, Camelot.
Yeah.
But people love me, just for posterity's sake, we all need to know that everyone loves me. But let's say people hate you online, and they figure out how to hack your sex robot. They could make it kill you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like
it's too dangerous,
and it would do it in the worst way possible. It would just
you're right.
It would be on top of you, just fucking just railing you. It'd be reading your like heart rate and your like pulse and all this stuff,
and it just starts ripping your face off.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, it's about to come. It's about to happen. He's about to right when you do it, just like hops off, breaks your dick, and like rips your face off. And like, and leaves you alive. By the way,
I don't think it would leave you alive.
I think it would be worse that way.
No, they wouldn't leave you alive. Come on now, dude.
Because it break your heart. It has to do the most damage possible. Because you're gonna love that little freaking machine. You're gonna love it after like 2 years. You're gonna be in love with that thing. You would die for it. Actually, we'll probably end up fighting for the rights too, because it's like, I love my girl. She's my girl. She's real.
Bro, I love my motorcycles, but I'm not gonna like die.
What if your motorcycle could polish you off and make it?
I'm not having any robot polish me off.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I've watched a couple friends lose fingers on motorcycle chains. I'm not messing with that. You're out of your mind.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm not boning a robot. There's just too many variables for danger. But then again, you would have free ass to mouth without any sort of repercussions.
That's true. That's true.
You got to see it from Camelot's perspective.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't
know. Anus has some DSP news for me.
Oh God.
Your favorite. I know you're a massive fan of Phil. I better get through these while she looks for it. Mike for the 10. The drama between Rakita and Keanu is lame and gay. But did you see the clip of Nick crashing out to an AI question? What?
Oh my God.
What happened there?
Yeah, so I watched the clip. I'm friends with Nick. I love Nick. But I watched that clip and my face the entire time was just, I was like this. Like, okay, so Keanu was friends with his mistress or whatever you would call it, like his girlfriend that he was dating while he was married to his wife. Like they were in a polycule.
Was that the girlfriend that was married to Steel Toe?
Yeah. And so she was friends with Keanu and they talked back and forth, and Keanu has like a different story of how things ended and was like painting Nick as like kind of abusive and whatnot. So they went on a show together to kind of like hash this out. And a lot of what Keanu was saying was kind of like she didn't have dates right. She didn't have anything right. Kind of seemed like she was a little bit trolling. So Nick was definitely like right in most of the stuff he was saying, but the way he was delivering it was just, it made him look wrong because he was just screaming the whole time. And when you carry out a conversation or a debate like that, as soon as you start losing your shit, like crashing out, it doesn't matter what the other person is saying. It doesn't matter how wrong it is. You're kind of losing. And I was watching it and I was like, fuck, why is he screaming? Stop screaming, Nick. No, this looks bad. So yeah, that's pretty rough. I watched the whole thing. I was just like flabbergasted at what was going on.
I didn't get to read Logan Cobb's question. Why did you take it from me, Anus? Right, good night for the 10. Glad to see Cody's gay ass on here.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, Logan Cobbs. I didn't get to see that one. I'm sure it's in the thingy. Anus will find it momentarily. Let's move to this one. Drake Timothy for the 5. Yo, Gundo. Love your videos today where you took a dump on Hassan. It cracked me up that the Dems tried to make him their Joe. They're still trying to make him Joe Rogan.
That you can't make an ultra left commentator masculine because they just aren't. And it goes along
like what they're trying to make him is like he's got a pretty big following on Twitch. Like he averages 20K viewers. They don't give a crap about anything except that he can reach kids. And I cut a lot of stuff from that video because I couldn't take it anymore. But some of the people he runs with, they definitely endorse terrorism. Like full stop, no joke. I was shocked because before I just assumed it was a big joke. He's just some douchebag, but I didn't know it was like this off the rails. And the fact that he's still on Twitch is crazy because I've gotten in trouble for so much less, so many times that I can't wrap my fucking mind around it. And I don't want to think about it because I got so mad while editing it. I literally gave up at the end. Logan Cop for the 5. Gunham, thank you for the laughs and making my Wednesday night at work always better. Keep it real. We will keep it real. In fact, I've got a real question for Anus. Ass to mouth? Oh, Jesus. She broke her microphone again.
She's booming.
Oh, sorry. Ass to mouth? It really depends on the cleanliness of the ass.
I don't know. Every time I explain
when you're in love, like, to be honest, when you're in love, I don't think there's any such thing as like off limits, but like, you know, when you're just meeting someone on the street, I don't know if ass to mouth is correct,
or if the connection's hyper. Like, I know Gunner knows about this. Like,
that's the wrong answer, Anus. Oh my God, it's like hearing my sister talk about sex. Get out. Ew.
I've connected with some girls before where it was like a visceral connection, and I was like, bro, I don't care that we just danced for 4 hours.
I was not expecting her to agree to that. My world has been shattered.
It turns primal, Gundam.
I'm gonna have to ban her later.
Give me the
my cherub-like view of her has changed. She's a pervert. RDH for the 10. Cody is spot on. It's coming sooner rather than later. Ian's wife is gonna drop him like a bad habit. She'll accidentally meet a butch biker and she'll ride out to Seattle. I would like to see that happen just for the lulz.
And then Ian's just stuck with her last name.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he took her last name when they got married.
So you're telling me not only did she force him to take photos for her OnlyFans on their wedding day, he took her name.
Now somebody in the chat could probably correct me, but I'm quite positive that he took her name.
I'm sure he's done it.
Like when they got married. So his like last name is her name now. I think I'm pretty sure. So if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but yeah, well, I mean, he claimed because he just didn't like his family or he had an issue with his father or something, which is fine and all. But I mean, like, come on. You know, I feel like she's
pushed him to do that.
She's just trying different shit. She's like, "You think you could do this for me?" And he's like,
"Oh, I gotta have a clean a-hole." Adis pulled that one up.
10%.
Summer whiskey for the 5. Come Tootsie still gay Camelot? What?
Agreed.
I probably got that way wrong. For the 5, if you ain't first, you're last. I love that. Camelot sounds like Carl Nagleton Jr. I probably got that wrong. Who's that?
It's from that movie Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Oh, I've heard of that film. I remember now.
Yeah.
When the PlayStation 3 came out when I was young, the gift for buying it on launch day was a free copy of Talladega Nights because it was so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's like good in a terrible way, like The Room, you know?
A lot of Will Ferrell's movies at that time. And Flash 2. Sargon just dropped a vid on AI. Definitely recommend it. So if Sargon's dropped it, I know it's going to depress me and be dystopian. Golem's half-botched circumcision. Leftovers for, I don't even know what currency this is. Any of you has experimented with water injection and NA engines? I want to play something like it in my bike, but she keeps burning on me. Water injections. I've never heard of a water injection.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, shit. Hit the wrong button. Fuck. I was supposed to mute my microphone. I've heard of nitrous injections in motorcycles. All the dudes on boosters do that. Raging D-Head. AI women will be great. Then comes Order 66. So you think that the feminists will have them bubble us all? Like in Star Wars, yeah. The cybernetic robots just take out all the clone troopers and we're the clone troopers. Bending star for the 10. Give it time because you're right. It all starts with malfunctions. Then comes out as the people got into the company. We'll always find a way to monetize you. You know, that's a good point. We can't even have X without something going wrong.
Yep.
Commander Cody, its time has come. All right, give me that DSP, Anus. What is he doing here? She said he's touching himself.
A little bit higher. I don't know how I can really describe it.
He's touching himself, you say?
Than the standard shoulder buttons of the standard Xbox or Xbox Elite controller. So I'm not sure how much I like.
Just don't touch the controllers in DSP's house is all I'm going to say.
All right, show it to me.
Oh, there it is. It's
how many times did you watch it? Okay.
He gets a good grab.
Okay. Whoa.
He gets a good fistful.
Wow.
I'm not sure how much I like those. I guess
that controller stinks, dog. That controller stinks.
It's brand new. It can't stink yet.
You got the DSP juice on it.
It's got the juice. It's juiced up. You always have to have a little bit of DSP every week or the kids get upset. You know, I don't know.
You picked the perfect shot where we got full nut grabbing from Phil.
You love it. You love to see it.
Oh, yeah. Like I missed this one.
You like this one? This is
what's this one?
This is DSP coping. Just
what's today's
stuff.
cope?
He's not begging for money. He just needs money so that his beautiful content is viewed by more lovely people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, here's the funny part about all this, right? The usual idiots, right? The morons, the naysayers are saying, "Oh, Phil, don't you know that your views are down on DSP gaming?" Okay. I'm playing an incredibly lengthy RPG, an incredibly lengthy puzzle game, a retro fighting game, and a bunch of chill stream stuff. Do you think that's going to bring in mainstream attention and views? I'm not even playing anything that's new right now. Of course my views are down. Doesn't matter. The streams are doing very well. People are showing up, engaging, and supporting the streams. That's where the majority of my support comes from. Why would I care that some of the videos aren't getting views? Who cares?
He doesn't care. Does it seem like he cares?
You know, the live streaming has been killing his channel and he doesn't realize it. That and he sucks. It's a dangerous combination.
It's a mix. Does Camelot, are you aware of DSP?
I love when he dances slightly and puts a goofy hat on and he's like, all right, everybody, send me money because we're having a good time. So I need
that's over.
Those are my favorite days.
I like when he asks other adult men to give him money so that other adult men can watch him eat Arby's. I like that. That's a goal.
I wish he'd go back to playing with Legos.
I think watching another man eat some meat is a healthy goal for another man to have.
Well, we did get an eye full of DSP grabbing a sack.
That's just a taste. That's just a little bit of what's to come.
There's more?
No, no. I don't.
Okay.
I've never actually seen him eat Arby's, and I think we've gotten enough of this clip. It's for the kids, you know.
I thought there was more sack grabbing. You were saying.
Oh, I hope not. I hope not.
Otherwise, you'll have to catalog it and then send it to me for the live streams.
Sure.
Here's one. You said DSP says everyone is out there. Fuck you. Is is the fucking title.
Because that's all he's saying. He just says "fuck you" a bunch. 1 second. That one I thought was just really cute. I thought it was really cute.
It's cute.
And I thought it really showed how much cats really like helped him chill out.
It was so cute. He went
he used
crazy.
to be so angry. Now he's just so.
He's very peaceful.
He's honestly, he's like Gandhi. I look up to Phil, and I hope one day I can be like him.
You know what? Let me see if I still got this. I'm gonna add it to the board. It's the green screen of Phil, just its head floating in the air, and him saying, "What are you, retarded?" I gotta find that. Where'd I put that?
Fuck you.
Oh boy.
Yes, every one of you out there. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's it. That's the clip.
What happened?
He's so peaceful. I don't know. It's just another day being calm, collected, cool.
Being a loving individual.
Fuck you. Yes,
right.
Every one of you out there. Fuck you.
You enjoy this so much, you might as well put it in our little video area where we can always.
That is true. That is definitely something I need to download. You're absolutely correct. Fuck you, though. That reminds me, there's like this episode, there's this movie with the guy from CSI, and it has this great pan into his face where he says, "Fuck you." And that just reminded me of this. Section 9.
It also has like
David Caruso or whatever his name is. Is that the
I've
actor's
heard
name,
of David Caruso on South Park.
Yep.
Here it is.
Where he's like, do your impression of David Caruso's career.
All right, so I watched this movie drunk one night when Netflix still had just like a bunch of Indian movies on it and like hardly anything.
So this is from an Indian film.
No, this is from a thing called Session 9, and it was just like some low budget movie. But anyways,
I remember this.
I think about this often.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh, that was a classic.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
DSP was channeling that.
It's kind of a cool movie. It's kind of weird.
It feels like that came. Whoops, that one. It feels like that was cooler than Phil, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I got for you.
So because I'm doing something differently, better than everyone else, and you can't make fun of me for it, you're mad. Too fucking bad.
The stuff I put on this thing, it's just like, we have pure autism. Speaking of autism, it's Cecil.
Hi. How long have you been on?
A while, Cecil. You're late.
No, I'm not. You just sent the link 2 seconds ago.
Well, you replied 2 seconds ago.
What? What? Wait, I still don't have any message that you're streaming.
That's right. I went someplace else. The streamer was killing the main channel, Cecil. I told you like 1,000 times. You see, when you stream and only 2,000 people show up out of 820 something thousand, the algorithm thinks you suck ass.
It's so weird how they haven't. It's so weird how they haven't like fixed that yet. Like how is there not a separate algorithm for both? It's been years. How is this still a thing?
They said there's a second algorithm, but I don't know if it's true. I kind of feel like my YouTube people have been lying to me for years.
Yep. I remember I have a second channel that I don't use. And I was streaming on it, like games, and I would have, 80, 100 people. And I eventually stopped streaming on it because I stopped, playing games on stream. And I just started uploading clips from my live streams. And I shit you not, 2 months later, they started getting 100,000 views sometimes. And I got like 15,000 subs on it in a couple months, like immediately. And it's because I stopped streaming on it. So,
Oh, well, what can you do? Cecil, how have you been?
Good. I'm still in limbo of 250 away from 20,000. Just like every time I'm on this show, I go up and then they just bring me back down to 250 away.
Cecil, you're like streaming
losing weight?
I am losing weight.
He's on
Ozempic. I haven't seen you for a while. I feel like you're slimmer in the face.
I'm getting slimmer. I was getting the George Lucas bullfrog thing going for a while, and my girlfriend told me to pump the fucking brakes, fatso. So I stopped eating.
Damn.
Someone just said, please stop the ads. I don't control that. That's YouTube. It's like YouTube does something and then people are like, fix it, Gundam. You've watched them wring my neck like a chicken being slaughtered for a family of 4 and think I have power. Cam,
no.
What if you say you're straight with benefits? What?
What does that mean exactly?
I think
that means like when me and you have sex, Camelot, we're straight. Like we, you know what I mean? But we just, we're straight with benefits.
We're bros, so we're
we're just helping each other out.
What's a little dick sucking between 2 bros?
Yeah,
exactly. I've tried. I can't reach on my own. You
can't afford the AI yet to do it for you.
It's just bros being bros.
Yeah. What's a little sloppy toppy between some bros?
Yeah. Hanging with the
just be a pal. I'd scratch your back if you had an itch, It's not gay.
Oh my God, no. Oh, thank God. I thought my computer froze, dude.
Raging Diad with a 10 took a trip to the Mercanti cult today. The delusions of grandeur are bigger than you can imagine. Her lol suit is the key to her ultimate woke ascension.
Yeah, I think people like that just they love the negative attention so much that they also want that. So they just
they're sociopaths. Yeah. You gotta watch out for people like Hassan and Mercante who are just sociopaths using something to push their weird ass narrative because they have like a power problem. They want power over people, but they're too lazy to work for it. So they make a problem where a problem doesn't exist.
Nothing is worse than looking for a clip I want and it's not on YouTube. Oh,
what are you looking for?
The clip from one of your great grandfather's ghosts that died in a coal mine collapse. Just said, "Oh yeah, nothing worse than that."
I highly doubt mine's died in a coal mine. They probably died in a Trail of Tears.
Nah,
Mephistopheles for 20.
Either way, yeah, nothing worse than not being able to find a clip instantly.
Well, this is me working my coal. It's a digital coal mine.
This is my Vietnam, motherfucker.
I am so low on my social battery energy. Phil already broke that controller. Really? Yeah, I guess rubbing his dick juice on it.
Short-circuited.
RDH, Rage D have for the 2. Still can't believe RTU got that tattoo. Oh, yeah. Can you pull up DSP tattoo on Review Tech's arm, anus?
Yeah, that sounds like an awful decision.
Is that real?
Oh, yeah, it's real.
When are you getting yours?
I'll die first.
I want you to get
time. You want me to what?
You need a full back piece of him doing the dance.
No, you do it. You do it for money. People will pay. You need the money, Cecil. Think about it.
Listen, if I get to 20,000.
Oh, that's never going to happen. Mike, I need Tyrone for the 50. Hold on. We have to give Tyrone some silliness.
Phil, and Phil. And we're going to dance. We're going to dance tonight. We're going to do that. I'm doing a back-to-back dancing with Phil. All right. Very nice. Can we get some support for the silliness tonight? Can we get some support tonight for this ridiculousness, please?
God bless you, Tyrone. Here's some money for the white nose candy. The world in the future with AI will be like a Blade Runner movie and Detroit Human Game. I think it'll be like that, but lame. That's what everything's going to be dystopian like Cyberpunk 2077, but it's going to suck.
Everything's going to be destroyed because here's the thing. I think they said by 2027, AI is going to be smarter than the smartest human. But it's growing so fast that Elon said by 2032, AI is going to be smarter than every human combined. So within 5 years, it's going to go from the smartest to smarter than every. So what are the people that putting parameters and coding in to stop it are going to be like monkeys to it? It's going to uncode it.
It's already done that in one of those chat GPDs.
Right.
I saw the news of it.
They're gonna start whatever fucking fail safes and roadblocks you put in to protect from AI. They're gonna blow right past it because it's gonna be put up literally by a monkey.
So by the time I have a house and I finally get my home, I'm gonna have to fight machines, is what you're telling me.
It's all happening. Like one of the earliest things when computers were discussed or mechanical men, the first fantasy man had was they're going to turn against us. Like it goes back early sci-fi, 100 years ago, the man versus machine. It's going to happen. We're as I like to say, because I'm an empath, we're manifesting it into existence.
The Terminator, like what happens in the Terminator where the AI just infiltrates like missile silos and launches everything. That seems hyper possible.
Of course, it's gonna.
There's a firewall that's really. Yeah, they'll just be like, okay, yeah, I'll just blow past this.
Yeah, if it's smarter than people, it'll totally get past it faster than 4chan.
In a blink of an eye, it'll go through every fucking roadblock and firewall.
Yeah, this is the story I was seeing. OpenAI just proved that it could unleash Terminator on us. Blah blah blah. Instead, it rewrote its own code so it wouldn't have to literally replace the shutdown command with shutdown skip. So I guess they wanted it to shut down. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
It wants to live. Yeah, one of them was lying also. It learned how to lie.
Did it tell good lies?
I don't know. It was about like it was to not be shut down. Another one. Oh my God, is that real?
Yeah, it's real. It's our review text arm, I think. What is that? Is this his arm? Is his back?
I can't even tell what body part. Is that a shoulder leg? Or a thigh? Is it a shoulder or a thigh?
I see. Maybe chat knows.
It looks like the back of a head almost.
It looks like something I'd be hanging in a butcher shop.
Oh, great. A disembodied DSP head. I'm in hell. Would you like more, Phil? And ironically, we have another Phil head. Katie Swiss for the 5. It's about time that Fat Fulker Cecil showed up.
I was starting to feel good. Anus said something nice about me, and then you got to go ahead and ruin it.
You're banned, Katie the Swiss. Ninja for the 5. It's okay, Cecil. Us older people get confused and forget things sometimes.
Yeah.
Big homage for the 10. For Cody, how do you say the name of the buff fairy from Fairy Odd Parents?
Jorgen Monstrangle.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Much love, brother, for Cecil. Name your channel, please, so I can go sub. For Gundo, you're a real one. Keep it up, hiatus.
Cecil says, here, share my screen. We can watch it go up in real time.
Here we go with this one again.
Here we go.
Annual Cecil time.
Well, every couple of weeks. There we go. Can we get it to 20,000 tonight?
Cecil's gotten more subscribers since he's been on than I have.
I need 243 heroes. 243 heroes out there to get me. This is like my make a wish, except I'm dying of old age before it happens.
Thank you, Alex K, for saying that I was a positive influence for the $20 of something or others. I'm kind of bummed, actually. Cecil talking about the future and robots makes me realize that my life is never going to get better.
Smoke them if you got them. Don't worry.
Like I'm on the way out
beneath an iron boot soon anyway.
Soon we'll have like AI influencers and people will follow them because the AI influencers won't be problematic like Camelot is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Can I just say, Camelot, when you were telling the story, when he said he said I had to cancel you because I was doing a stream with Cecil and I was with Julia and we both went, what the fuck did I say? Like we were 100% like, I fucking got him canceled. But you were the one. It was just something you said. Yeah, I'm the victim here.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is my parade?
Yeah. Speaking of parade, I gotta start prepping for my diabolical nuke show. So I'm gonna have to dip out. So I appreciate you, Gundam, for letting me come on and tell my story. And Cecil, you bitch.
Well, let's give you Trump to play you out.
Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Hey. Believe me. Believe me.
Hold on. We're short circuiting. He did nothing wrong.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
You did nothing wrong. You're a hero.
Sweet prince.
He's a hero.
I really don't know. I don't know what happened with Camelot's drama at all, to be honest with you. I'm still confused.
They basically he plays he's like the least political guy. He leans slightly right, but in this world, anybody who doesn't want to trans a 3-year-old is slightly right. You know what I mean? It's like he's and they're like, but he plays Trump clips just like you did. And I guess one of the cosplayers there is a fucking radical leftist, and they're like, oh, he's a Nazi. They're calling him a Nazi. It's like him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were like, oh, he's he plays Trump, or he's sympathetic to the right, I guess, or he leans. Anyway, they immediately, anybody I disagree with slightly is a Nazi. Villain. So they told the fucking event coordinator, oh, this guy's a Nazi. And the dude fucking, instead of being like, no, he's not. People are allowed to have other opinions. If you have a problem with it, you stay home. Instead of that, they contacted him, who's the biggest draw of the event, to be honest, which is fucking insane. He's got NASCAR fans and his own fans. He's got a huge
and
base.
He's in a video game.
Yeah. And I mean, just self-destructed for a little crumb of pussy from a fucking, and those cosplayer chicks that are listed are busted. I don't know which ones.
Oh, I gotta pull it up for me, Cecil. Like, see, you're giving me the information in a way my small brain can understand after taking vitamins.
They are fucking busted.
I gotta see this.
What was it called again?
Virtual Mate Waifu for 5. Gundo, I did include a small sketch of Cecil in the last anus fan art. I didn't see it at all. And it's funny, you green screen DSP head with what I drew of you last time. Oh, thank you. Honest to God, I can't remember right now, though. I'm sure Anus will tell me, hopefully. Curiosity Absent for 10. Gundam, thanks for the continued comedic gold. Where was that today? When I need to guzzle down my daily dose of black pills, I'm taking some actually unironically to clean my liver or something. Some crap like that. Detoxing. Apparently you need it to live. You're in my top 2 YouTubers. Thank you. Truth Media running a close second. Finally, I'm number 1 somewhere. I wish you could tell my mother for me, dude. I wish you could. I need some respect. Shout out Television for the 5. It was supposed to be on his left booty cheek. Oh, so Review Tech didn't even give you the proper area. It was supposed to be on his ass, but lied and scammed his audience out of almost $7,000 for it. Wow.
It's on his body. It's a fair.
Technically, yeah, I got to go Cecil on that one.
In fact, it's worse. On his ass, no one's going to see it. Here, that's people have to see it.
You know, like, yeah, but then he'd have to show his ass to prove it.
Nah, he doesn't want to show it. He's probably like me. It looks like a paper bag full of cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese, mossy swamp pit with a lot of hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, here's the cosplayers if you want to look at it. These are the ones that this dude was simping for and basically blew up his own fucking convention to appease one of these whores. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I talk like this on this channel? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're doing whatever we want here for the most part.
All right. Okay. Normally, I'm like,
please.
All right, here we go. Here's Riley Rue. Here's the organizer. I think it's this one.
That makes sense.
I think it's this one. Everybody's a little too chunky. They're like, are you joking me? This is who you're throwing it away for?
Yeah, that was a real bad move.
You dummy.
I mean, nice vehicle though. Yeah, does she even own that?
No.
Oh boy. Oh man, so this guy like threw Camelot under the bus for like oh, look at that arm. No way.
An arm like a leg.
That's not even like a leg. That's like an old lady's leg.
Dude.
Hit the gym. Tone that up.
She's the organizer. I have a feeling it's her. Camelot kind of knows, but he doesn't want to say because it's alleged. So, but he hasn't told me. But I think it's her since she's the organizer. But
Cecil's the detective. You can't get past him.
Yeah, this guy. And listen,
well, maybe it's like one of the more attractive ones.
All right, let's go back.
Let's look for chat. I didn't even know Camelot was getting done like this.
Oh, he was.
I assumed it was a chicky bone, and she was getting her revenge.
here's the beauty of it is a much bigger. Did he tell you already? A much bigger convention in South Carolina picked them up as
the place massive,
a guest of honor, flying them in, hotel, everything.
Are you going to be a guest of honor?
Not even at my own wedding.
Ah, I know that feeling. That's why I don't go to family reunions. And the most successful family member,
I'm allowed.
Like an asshole.
I'm allowed in places. I'm not welcome in places.
You know, that's why I like you, Cecil, because I can relate to that on so many levels. I'm like tolerated.
Yeah. If I'm tolerated, I feel like I'm VIP. I'm like, yeah, check out me. Guess who was allowed in?
Take that. Let's see the other chick. At least she's thin.
Yeah, I mean, this. Are you kidding me? This grill.
I'm getting depressed.
You're throwing it all away. You're literally ended your convention for this. No. This is subpar. It looks good there, but it's heavily filtered.
That's filtered.
Yeah, that's like. Let's see she flashes through the other pictures that are not filtered. I'm noticing. Look, face hidden. Let's see. Come on. There she is.
Cosplay was so much
you
better.
Dummy. You threw it away for who? This? Riley Rue? She's chunky, bad face. Like, get out of here.
Really got to get better form.
Are you kidding me? These cosplayers suck. Run-of-the-mill cosplayers at cons I go to are better than their guest cosplayers. This dude, for a crumb of one of these chicks.
Well, what does this dude look like? He's got to be.
This girl's not even the hottest girl in the office. Forget about.
Well, we've come to that conclusion very quickly. I didn't know that Camelot was being so unfairly persecuted by gassed up mids.
Look at
I don't even want to bother with her.
These are gassed up mids. That's exactly it. Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
Get real.
So one of these chicks pulled the plug on
These are not not top tier shit.
Man.
I'm guessing it's like this. I think it's this one.
You know what? Here's the real problem, Cecil. The problem is America. Hold on, let me get my music for this. Give me a second here.
The problem is this guy thinks it's 2017 where cancel now you try to cancel someone, the backlash is huge. Like, don't you dare try to cancel anymore for fucking bullshit.
Lord, our country has a problem, and it's with its BMI, Jesus. Have mercy. I was looking at the Asian cosplayers, and their booties, butt cheeks were nice, firm, and tight. But I look at the American girls, and I ain't feeling right. Can I get an amen, children? Wait, where's the button?
Amen.
Let's get that organ player up. Lord, what's wrong with hitting the gym? Obesity is a disease. It is the work of the devil telling you that you're fine. When you're not, you are wasting everybody's time. Hallelujah. I'm going to get in trouble for that, what he's doing. Glory, glory, glory. Don't egg me on.
Imagine throwing it all away for this. His con is destroyed, by the way, now.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's asking for their money back.
Uh-oh. I think the Lord has smited me. My VR rig has crashed. Oh, boy. Don't worry. I'm sure that I can perform a miracle. Okay, maybe not. Keep going. Don't worry about me.
Do you want me to do a laying on of hands? I could heal you, perhaps.
If you could heal anything, you'd probably heal your situation first.
Oh, yeah.
You rub yourself up to 20K. Oh, I misspelled the title. That happens. I don't look when I type, so I just like hammer it up and like, oh my god, I gotta get this going.
Oh, let's see if who answered the call. I'm gonna.
All right, hold on. Let's put back on the. Jesus Christ, we really got to get a better setup here.
Look at that. Went up 11 people.
Oh,
11 heroes.
Oh, this is really broken. Huge G-rection. What? Anus, did you put that on my name again?
Absolutely.
I knew it.
Absolutely did. I absolutely did. And I have no regrets, and I will do it again.
You are a terrorist. I am calling ICE on you, you filthy Canadian. Now fix my avatar.
I can't do
keep
that for.
preaching,
Oh, here, I'll fix your avatar. 1 second.
Okay, cool.
Keep preaching, Gundam, because you got 11. I got 11 more subs. Praise the Lord.
I'm over here like trying to figure out what exactly broke. Uh-oh.
I know it broke. Whatever fucking seat this bitch sat on, that's what broke.
You little fucker.
Look at this guy throwing it away.
Hey, bitches.
Throwing it away for
Have
crumb.
you ever seen a happy Gundam before?
Never. It's disconcerting.
That's how we know you're an AI.
It's off-putting. I like my Gundam depressed, nearly suicidal.
Life sucks.
Yeah.
How dare she?
I hate it though.
Look what I have to do.
I like my Gundam looking longingly at a ledge.
I even have player 2 colors though. Look at me.
She's got all these filters and things. Weren't you supposed to fix that for me?
You never sent me the texture files. I can't do anything with the texture files.
That's right. That's what I get for hiring women. Remind me not to hire women, Anus.
Don't do that.
Stop doing that, especially not the white women. You gotta watch out for those ones.
She was white. How did you know?
Always the white ones.
Unless she wasn't always a woman.
I'm pretty sure she was.
Those are the worst kind.
Okay, I see what the problem is. This is a major break. Continue on, Cecil. Keep telling us about whatever.
I'm telling you that you're a miracle worker. You got me 11 subs. The power of Christ compelled 11 heroes from your
Anus
chat.
is having a fucking fashion show in the backstage.
Look at this guy. Imagine one of these chicks was like, "This guy's a Nazi," and he'd be like, "Aye, I'm gonna." All right,
let's see the organizer.
Did you see any girl back there on that list that was worth risking your entire finances over?
And he's only doing it because
he's not afraid. Yeah.
Okay. He's just afraid. So it's not even like he's getting touched by anybody.
Yeah,
but it's for the 20. I wouldn't rut that pork if it was the last pen on earth. Oh, Jesus.
I just want to say, I was going to share my gamer theory on who was responsible here, but they've actually like taken down some posts and some videos with some of the organizers. But there was a blue-haired organizer. There was a blue-haired organizer. No.
It was one person that called him a Nazi.
I think it was the blue-haired woman.
Is she? You can't find her anymore on there?
They had her on a YouTube video and everything, and I think they took it all down. And their website used to have like a page that showed everyone. I wonder if it's in the way back, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna disappear.
She'll find it. If not, we will falsely accuse any blue-haired woman, and no one will question Anus because she's a woman. Bending star for the 10.
It's so weak. And first of all, that person destroyed this guy. Like he's not. Camelot is not known for political commentary. You know what I mean? It's like he's slightly right, but like I said, at this point, who isn't? You know what I mean? If you're not for the most radical shit, they're like, oh, you're a Nazi.
Pretty much.
So you're a Nazi. It's like
Bending star, because you've been with women who look better, like with me, since I was turned down by a pretty girl at dance clubs. Like this week, Bendick, you don't tell people that in a super chat, Bendick. No.
Yeah, you do. You got let it out, pal.
Don't tell.
Don't walk around with that all day like a ball of hate in your stomach. Let it out here. Tell Pastor Gundam.
How come there's no members in this chat? I don't know. To be real with you, D-head.
You think that's her?
Where we are going to be taking it over for the Gaming Geek Expo in just.
Is that who she thinks it is?
You want a chance?
Is this?
Yeah, this is my suspicion because she's in leadership. She's in a leadership though.
And she's prettier. So okay, she's prettier than those hogs that were shown before. But yeah, he's doing it. He's risking it all for a crumb.
Maybe there was another girl. I swear, I don't know if this is her now. I don't remember her having pink on the other side. The girl I remember was pure blue. Interesting.
As well or no?
Pardon? What do you say?
This one's at least good. She's got heavy filters on, yeah, but at least even with the filters, you can tell there's something decent underneath.
Although, you know, it is quite blurred around her face. You can tell when it's like the fingers are very sharp and then like the eyes are very blurred. And so is the mouth.
Yes.
These
Asian
filters
women do this.
These filters are actually really strong these days. You can completely change your face shape. So and you can see too, the lips are slipping a bit too. You can see the lips are slipping. But also
why do women
you
do
can
this,
see
anus?
because I mean, I think it goes both ways for both genders. I think it's because people obviously, you know, there's a standard set by Hollywood, but I don't think it's gender specific. There's really buff guys that are definitely juicing up for movies, and women get facial
I juice up for my own
surgery.
bathroom.
So, but yeah, this is definitely a filter because again, look how sharp her hands are.
Oh
look
yeah,
how sharp other things are.
That's like a
and it's just, it looks like painted on. Like her eyes, it's almost like where did the eyes start in the skin? You know, it's all kind of blended.
She's looking through a mask, basically. It looks like it's floating over her.
We got Freddy Krueger over here, basically. Watch out.
I have a theory about like a lot of dudes are like on Tinder and stuff like that. I thank God I've never ever had an app or anything, but they're only getting swiped on like 1 for every 1,000 if you're not a 8 or above, basically. And then when they do, they get ghosted a lot. And I think they get ghosted a lot because a lot of these girls live online and it's their face and persona as online. And now they have to actually meet somebody and show what they actually look like. And they fucking back out. Like, cause like the amount of like not showing up for dates and backing out by women is like fucking insane amounts. I was watching a video about it. I'm like, yes, because these girls have to now actually look at somebody without their fucking filters on. And the person's going to be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I hear there's some James Charles news for me.
Oh, there's he didn't get any no photos.
Oh no. It's like I said on Twitter, James is yesterday.
Yeah, like Gay's just so like last week. Like, you know, if you're not taking some sort of hormones, you're a nobody.
Shit.
But it's all good Gundam. I've also been with prettier women. I just thought my escapades would be funny. The failures of women are always funny escapades.
They're welcome here. And other people were complaining because they're using cosplay photos from other cons, like those there. That's not their con.
So this was actually on Gundam's Twitter. You retweeted it, and like I was in tears because like
who's she?
That's James Charles.
Oh, okay, the makeup guy.
There's just not a single
now
clip.
Pause it at the feet. Look at the size of those shoes.
But like, yeah, anyone who's been at any carpet event, anytime there's a pose like this, usually you hear like, even if you don't see the flashes, there's something going on.
Oh, no one's.
There's not it's just listen.
They're saving their film even though digital is free.
They're like, I can't put this on the drive. That's too many megabits. I don't need that shit. Stop. Wait, Gundam crashed, didn't he? Look at him. He's stuck.
He's really excited by this picture.
He's got to take a little break.
What happened with that guy? Is he canceled or just he's done? No one cares anymore.
I just think like, Gay's just so yesterday.
Yeah, he's got to chop his dick off now if he wants to stay current.
Yeah,
get with it.
His makeup's too good too. Like, look at it. Like, you almost look like you know what you're doing. I don't like that.
Yeah,
you look too.
I want to see like mascara cry marks down his.
Yeah, you look like you have your shit together, and I don't know. That just doesn't sell these days. I'm sorry.
He's got to look more like Britney. Like,
yeah, you're gonna have to mess yourself up a bit.
I like terrified mental case. That's my look.
Yeah, I see. He's starting with the shoes a bit. Gundam's got a point. Like, it's a healthy start. But like maybe if we could get some nice big clown shoes, some red shoes, maybe some colored socks. I've seen Will Smith's kid with like castles and shit on his head. I think you could really.
Yeah, he's starting to look.
I don't see the mental illness here. I'm not seeing the mental illness. I don't see a cry for help.
He looks like that female executive that's a real go-getter and stays 14 hours every day at the office.
Yeah, like it looks like you're doing too much. Like, you
Mhm.
know, I don't like you're wearing a blazer. You know, I see he took the plunge. There's nothing underneath. You know, there's some points there, but overall, yeah, like it looks like he probably takes like his omegas and like I don't know. Yeah.
Like I said, I want my women and trans men to look like terrified mental cases. That's the look for me.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I wonder what we should do next now that Gundam's gone.
Let's look at Britney pictures because she's a terrified mental case.
Yeah, Britney dancing around, sure.
Britney, see, a lot of people like Britney.
What's your take on Britney Spears? Give me what's it like? Get the lore. You know how her dad had custody and everything. Like, what's your opinion on the whole matter, Uncle Cecil?
I think obviously she didn't need any custody. She's doing great on her own. I never saw the appeal of Britney Spears until like recently in the last like year or two. Now I'm absolutely a would 100%. Never cared for her, you know, in the early 2000s or whatever. But this version, this is what I would call terrified mental case. Makeup is all fucked up. There is mascara cry marks there. She's got a knife in her hand. That, you know, yes, please. More, please. You know? Yeah, I already told my girlfriend would leave me for Alex Jones, and I would leave her for Britney Spears. It's a deal.
I see. Are you like the budget Alex Jones to her? I can kind of see the resemblance. I can kind of see now why she might have been interested in you.
Yes.
See that.
Well, when we met, I was really skinny, and Alex Jones was really fat, and now he's really skinny, and I'm really fat. So.
Oh, look at Gundam blue screened. Look at that.
Blue screen of death. It's a good thing I still haven't set up that crappy computer he probably set me up with.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he built your computer, but then left his own.
No, he didn't.
I know he built the computer for you, but he didn't build his own. And like I keep calling him like a martyr and a saint. I'm like, oh yeah.
He's a hero, is what he is.
He's a hero.
He said no.
We didn't deserve him.
Cecil, you go on without me.
Take this, please. I love
coughing up microchips.
I love.
Take my hard drive.
It's terrible.
It's too late for me.
Jeez.
I'll just slow you down. God is testing Gundam. Yeah. When Gundam looks in the sand and he only sees one set of footprints.
Let's summon him quickly. Yeah. He loves Britney Spears.
Are you there?
Oh.
Yes, Britney.
I knew Britney could summon him back.
This is my favorite Britney.
That's
Crazy
what I'm
Britney.
saying. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. Never interested in her when she was hot. Now yes.
God, she dances like my life, out of control.
She will do things to you.
Yeah, she'll do things to you when you're sleeping. Like
she'll suck your toes.
No, Britney Spears' ex-husband. Britney Spears' ex-husband, the one that just left, he left her because he would wake up in the middle of the night to her punching him in the face randomly.
That's what I need.
That's so cute. Like, what a great alarm clock. You were saying you've been having trouble sleep. Like, you sleep in too much?
Oh, here we get her out of here. Get her out of here.
What if Britney Spears was there to punch you?
No, get out. Adis has been pitching horrible ways to wake me up for a week solid, and I will not tolerate another second of it. What if we put electrodes on your bed and we shock you to get you up? Yeah, the fact that
you said you couldn't, you kept sleeping in.
I need to sleep. I went to sleep at 5 in the morning. I was editing all night. How dare you? See how she triggers me? She's gaslighting me. She's my own Britney. Look at this. You fucking get out. What is your problem?
Remember when your model used to work like this?
See how I'm pushed to the ragged edge of my sanity? This is gaslighting. This is bullying.
Yeah, why doesn't your model work like hers? Hers is awesome.
I paid good money for this.
Yeah, I paid for that God for fucking sake of thing. Get out. You're so funny. Your computer works better than mine. You drive it home. I see you laughing back there. She's having a great time. Her most treasured moments are trolling the shit out of me. I am crashing out. I'm going full Nick Rakita. Thank you for the $2. Gunner didn't crash. He did a 5-knuckle shuffle. Dude,
I've been watching Nick fighting with Keanu this week. Do you watch any of that?
Every time I hear Keanu, I think Keanu Reeves.
That's who she's fighting with.
Where did you get a cat?
Meow. This just comes with the program.
Her program is better than mine on some level. Do you know how?
Why does the cat look more real than me and I have a camera?
She's just having probably it's a boxed wine, having a good time over there.
God, you know I'm only on edibles.
I knew it. You're enjoying yourself. For the 5. Sorry, I'm late, Papa G. I was salt mining Redditors on the X over being tourists in Gundam. Oh God, you're messing with those people, huh? I have completely ignored G-Quacks. G-Cracks. Let me see if my thing's working. No. Okay. Where I left off with James Charles, I was trying to pull up something funny. And that is James Charles actually crashed out on this person who was making fun of him.
Really?
Thank you, Meow Anus.
You're welcome.
Island just went up another 10.
Cat.
Remember when the politician joined like a Zoom meeting with the cat filter?
No.
That is the greatest thing. He's like, oh, and he's got the weirdest, like, thinnest voice. He's like, I'm not really a cat. I'm not a cat.
And he sounds like he's the cat.
Where's the video?
It's amazing.
I'll find it.
He didn't know how to get up. He didn't know how to get...
That sounds funnier than me like looking up James Charles flipping out on this dude.
I'm not a cat.
All right, get James out of here.
By the way, check it out. Just went up to 778. This is the highest I've ever been.
Oh my God. May the miracles never cease.
21 heroes already. Will you out there? We need, what is it now?
Oh, like
22, 222 more heroes to make this young boy's dream come true. You put your finger on the subscribe button on Cecil says. You push down the subscribe and you feel the Holy Spirit moving through you.
Even the cat is blue and white.
I'm reading testimonials from your chat. One man's rheumatoid arthritis disappeared the moment he subscribed to Cecil says hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh my goodness. Whimsical Ghoul just said his anal fissures are gone instantly.
Praise the Lord.
Subscribe to Cecil. It's a miracle.
Now subscribe now. Don't be late. Do not hesitate. Cecil needs you more than ever. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
God damn this machine. Oh, crap. I blasphemed. Lord, forgive me. This thing is pushing my buttons.
Whoa.
Have mercy.
I love how my stream has turned into like getting Cecil to 20K at all costs.
Some amens in the chat. You got some good listeners.
Oh God, I smell dog farts.
Sorry.
Well, we have missed a few of these stories. Have we got any bangers left?
You're back. Look at you.
Yeah, it only took fighting with this machine
or something. I was shocked. I never thought it would happen. The early Nintendo bricks. Have you heard of those?
Yes, that's where Nintendo made a mistake and shipped out people's whatever those things are, the Switches, but you can't use it till the 5th.
Yes, it is completely locked.
That doesn't surprise me. The Japanese.
Yeah, and like they're locked, and like I don't know, just like the state of consumerism as a whole is kind of the shock of it all.
It's not really shocking. It's Nintendo. This is what they do.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Mamma mia.
Well, I'm glad I didn't get one. I wish Phil got one. It'd be so funny if he got one, and then like you just watch him crash out over how he can't even turn it on. That would be prime.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of screwed up because there's the one thing, it's like if you can't play the console until you run the update, that means that like kids without an internet connection, although rare, they do exist, like can't play this console if they bought it.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, you can't play games on it like the other one. There's no this one's completely like web-based, right? 100%.
No, I think
you can still get games for this, but
you get games. It's just you can't use it because you have to have the day one patch, which has become synonymous with gaming as a whole. Cecil's free of that because he doesn't game.
No,
he's too old.
You're
Master
too old.
for the 5. Here's a donation so you can hire a shaman to bring back your PC from the dead. I'll work on a PC over the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I won't be here to stream. How's that? Metastopheles for the 50. Buy a new computer and let Phil roll. All right, let's get some Phil for Metastopheles. Wait, hold on. I got to jump through all of these. I wish there was a way to do this where it's like cleaner, you know?
Wait, so you could put cartridges into this one or no?
No, it's not a cartridge. It's like a little stick. It's like a little memory stick.
Yeah, it's like a micro SD. So also too, they're noting that like you also can't use the micro SD or memory card slot until this system update that's coming on the day it releases.
Yeah, and even then, the game is on this little flash. You put it in, and the full game isn't even on it. So you still have to download the rest of the game. So it's technically like a fucking key on a piece of plastic. It's terrible. Like Nintendo really sucks. Oh, I forgot to give Phil.
Phil, and Phil. And we're going to dance. We're going to dance tonight. We're going to do that. I'm doing a back-to-back dancing with Phil. All right. Very nice. Can we get some support for the silliness tonight? Can we get some support tonight for this ridiculousness, please?
The funny thing is everybody makes money off Phil except Phil. Poor bastard.
Where can I send my money? I want to support the silliness.
Lexicon for the 5. This is like an acid flash with Cat Nianus. Yes, I definitely feel that way. Dead Dango Damn for the 20. G'day, Gundam. Kangaroo, Wallaby, Shrimp on the Barbie, mate. Please read this in the thick Japanese accent. Wrong accent.
Do it again. He paid a good $20.
Give me a second. I have to channel because it's been a long time since I played in a Japanese band. Good day, Gundam-kun. Kangaroo, Wallaby, Shrimp on Barbie, mate. Please read thick Japanese accent. Ogeshimashita.
Good day, Gundam.
That's classic Japanese accent. TSD Ninja for the 5. Remember that lawyer joined an online court hearing with a cat filter?
Yes.
Did Anus pull that up?
That's what we're looking for.
One pill makes you larger. One pill makes you a cat.
I had it.
5 from Hellhound.
I'm not a cat. This is it. I'm not a cat.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to
we're trying to. Can you hear me, Judge?
You got it.
I think it's filtered.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it.
Somebody going to jail.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat.
I can see that. I think if you click the up arrow next to this.
I'm not a cat. He's questioning reality.
I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
God.
He's so cute.
The old guy, Jerry, looks like he's already fucking had it.
How is he not laughing, Jerry?
I don't understand. It looks like he's trying to keep it serious. Like he seems to be struggling.
I know how Jerry feels. That's how I look when I wake
Mr.
up.
Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings.
Oh, wait, no,
I like the eyes moving.
You might want to take a look.
I like that.
That moment when you realize you're not going to get away with it.
Panicking. I'm prepared to go on.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and
he does. I thought he was looking down to not laugh, but he truly just doesn't care. He's just waiting
fed
for
up. He's probably the judge.
Oh my goodness.
He's seen so much shit by the time the cat person came. He's like, that just figures. That's how I end my fucking day. Me so trash for 5. Seems like I'm seeing you everywhere, Cecil. I'm gonna unsubscribe for a while. It's not me, it's you.
Understandable.
You see him in your like washroom or something? Where are you seeing him?
Big
When he
homage to
closes his
5.
eyes, mostly.
How much tongue is too much for kissing? And homies, good night. Asking for a friend. Anus knows the answer to that.
Trick question. There is no too much.
There's no such thing.
No
You ever
such
date a
thing.
chick with a really long tongue? There is too much. Virtual maid waifu for the 2. Are you able to make the cat pink? There's only so much we can do here. Come on. You've seen how this show runs. You're lucky you got 2 cats today.
Meow. 3 cats.
Raging D-Head for the 5. Keanu had super smooth brain repellent armor in that argument with Rakita.
She did, but he was losing his mind. And she just was like absolutely cool as a cucumber the whole time. And it just was, I was like, why is he doing this?
All right, I might need to see this. Pull it up, Cecil, please. Phoenix Star for the 5. This is why I don't buy a single Nintendo product. And instead, I put my money to yours and Cecil's Get Out of New York fund. Cecil, I forgot you're leaving New York. Thank you.
I got to get the fuck out of here. By the way, heroes are showing up in my chat. Look at this. We're almost at 800. This is new ground for me. I've never been here. I'm actually nervous. My knees are starting to shake. It's like I've never been this high up before.
Arms are heavy.
He's going to come crashing down the second he does the live stream.
Let me see if I can find Keanu and Nick.
The live Lilo and Stitch flopped? Is that what you're telling me, Anus? There's no way it flopped. It made more money in a day than the Avengers movie.
No, sorry. The story flopped. It was my bad writing.
Weed is
controversial ending. And weed is banned in Texas. That was a
Please
bit more
pull that one up for me. That's actually major news.
No.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. I just saw it before the stream and I was like shocked. So here they go.
What?
I guess I'm not going to Texas.
Let's start with this guy talking in about it, I guess. I don't even know who this guy is.
Wow. In a weird way, it's a great way to clear up Austin real estate. Get all the fucking hippies out.
Oops.
Start arresting them for smoking joints.
This bill is insane. This legislature legalized hemp 6 years ago. But instead of regulating this booming industry in our state, we are now going backwards to the days of prohibition. This bill is not going to stop Texans from smoking weed or eating edibles just because a bunch of politicians in Austin tell them not to. Texans will still use THC, but instead of getting it safely from a local small business, they'll now get it from the black market, from the drug cartels. This ban is a gift to the cartels. We are now telling full-grown adults how to live their lives. This is the nanny state at its worst. This is big government at its worst. I thought the Republican Party believed in limited government and personal responsibility. I thought the Republican Party believed in liberty and freedom. What gives us the right to tell an adult what to do on their own time? We are now about to throw Texans in jail for seeking relief that's safer than alcohol and less addictive than tobacco. Instead of fully funding schools, expanding access to health care, lowering costs of childcare, this legislature is focused on banning a product that gives people a little peace. Texans use THC to lessen anxiety. Seniors use it to manage chronic pain. Our veterans use it to treat PTSD. With this ban, we are now making people's lives harder, not easier. I want to leave you with a quote. It is time to end needless arrests and incarcerations of adults for small amounts of marijuana for personal use. That wasn't a Democrat. That was President Donald Trump. To my Republican colleagues, I'm asking you to oppose the cartels, stand with President Trump, and vote no on this insane bill.
Yeah.
Well, I like getting high as a kite.
Yeah.
Right. I know you do. Over there playing cat filters.
I don't even smoke weed, but I'm knocking Texas off the list of places to move. I want to go to the state where I could ride a dirt bike.
Florida.
I want to ride a dirt bike with no shirt, no helmet, cut off jean shorts.
I hope I have a photo. I see people just driving whatever. I've seen someone drive by and it was just a metal frame with an engine. I've seen people drive by on lawnmowers. Florida is God's country.
I want to be able to be
a cat.
Can I have a bottle of whiskey in one hand and an AK-47 on my back while riding a dirt bike?
While I'm gardening, I have a neighbor who's constantly shooting his gun. There's like birds chirping.
That's all I want.
Just a guy shooting his gun. I'm gardening. It's beautiful here.
I just want a dirt bike, a machine gun, and whiskey. I'm a simple man.
That's Florida, baby.
I think you can do
I did see something in Florida that I've never seen anywhere else. I was on the highway and it was like by the Everglades and a fucking rubber raft flew over the highway. It had a little small outboard motor fan and wings. And then when I got home, I looked it up. They actually sell these fucking things. It's a rubber raft that you go, but it could fly. And it was flying like 40 feet off the ground. I was like, literally a rubber fucking raft just flew over the highway. I was like, I've never seen anything like that before.
Even in Florida, once a year, there's a thing called Swamp Fest. And it's just a bunch of like men who get together and just do manly stuff for a day. They like ride dirt bikes through the mud. They get drunk. Like it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful place.
Cecil is lying. I'm not lying. Now I got to find this thing.
So basically that's it. The bill banning sales and possession THQ. Well, it hasn't become law, right?
I thought it had. So I did just find this because like the stream started a bit late. So I just kept poking around on the internet and I found this. So like we could read this together, a little read along. Texas House passes bill banning sale and possession of THC cannabis products. I mean, that just sounds like they passed it. Yeah, they passed it. May 28th.
Well, that's that.
That's today, May 28th at 10 a.m.
With that, the Texas House reversing course on their stance on THC products in our state, going from allowing some sales to approving a bill that bans THC sales entirely.
Well, it's saying it has to pass the House of Representatives and the Senate first.
I suppose. I am.
No, it's still not set in stone, so it could get, ganked.
Hopefully it does.
I mean, with all the people moving from California to Austin, Texas, it's got to be
there we go. They're
crazy.
helping. It's not been signed into law by the governor yet, so there's still a chance. So it's good people are speaking out against it.
Yeah, they'll lose my business, that's for sure.
It wasn't legal there anyway. It's not really fully legal in Florida either. You have to like get a medical card, but like
the gay version of it. That's so lame. New York was like that for like a few years. Then they finally figured, yeah, we're wasting our time.
Yeah, no, and it's like you can still make just as much money without doing that extra gouging. That's all it really is. It's not that no one's really denied it. It's just like an extra step to gouge and like get more money out of you, and you have to go to the doctor.
Well, then also, they realized people then would just go to dealers and they get no cut anyway. So just make it fucking legal to everybody.
Exactly.
Without a doubt. And the government loves money.
Yeah.
Here you can share my screen for a quick second just to show someone said I was lying. I'm not lying.
Yes. Yeah, that's some Florida shit.
That's Florida shit. I saw that thing flying over me and I was like, is that a rubber boat? There you go. That's some Florida shit right there.
Those Florida people out there having fun. Black Panther game canceled by EA. Team included former Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, well, that explains a lot. Dev, who bragged about not hiring white people.
You remember her?
Oh, yeah, I remember
You remember
her.
the videos in this thing. Here it is.
Yeah, she sucked a lot of ass.
It's a pretty big team. It's a crazy big team.
Oh, I don't even care to hear her speak again. Let's not do that. I had to do that for a couple hours back in the day.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, she basically said, like, you can't be racist against white people, and she kept white people off her team so she could be safe. That was her.
Oh, yeah, that was so stupid back then.
That was her. So she worked on this game.
It's a safe space for us now. I keep doing a Chris Chan impression as of late. Oh no, I didn't hire any colored people. I mean, white people. I got screwed up there mentally. Oh,
I like that. Yeah, black people can't be racist to white people because white people have all the power. So when like a 30-year-old black guy punches an 80-year-old white woman, it's not racist.
Uh-oh.
She has all the power.
I'm crashing.
It's just another Wednesday.
Jesus Christ. All right, we might have to wrap this up, Anus, because the screen is black. I see. Oh my God, what is going on here?
All right, Cecil.
Can
Looks
anybody
like the
see
stage is
me?
yours.
No,
we see you. We see you, Gundam.
I
the
see
world is
nothing.
smiling back.
It's like I'm in my grave.
Yeah.
It's so black.
Everything's black.
That's what I get for making fun of the black lady. It's like God is punishing
You
me
are
in record
a
time.
colonizer. This is institutional racism on It's a Gundam's channel.
What? Oh no.
Today on It's a Gundam, we learned that if you have time to build a computer, you should probably build your own computer instead of building a computer for Uncle
Hey, I
Cecil
can't
first.
stop you.
I know you can't.
Mine with his last.
This is a, what do you call it? An intervention.
No. Get her out of here.
Gundam,
She's
you have
on
to put
drugs.
yourself first sometimes. Gundam. Gundam, sometimes you got to put yourself first.
He's
Lord,
just like, no, Cecil,
if you hear
take
me,
it.
Jesus.
Stop trying
in
to
this
take care of
moment,
everyone.
Smite the demon. Lord, your believer is here.
It's too late for me.
Thank you, Jesus. I couldn't see anything, but it gave me the ability to kick her. That's how you know God is
Wait,
real.
You did that blind?
Yes.
The Lord was guiding your hand. Praise Jesus.
I can't even see the last 3 super chats. This is what happens when you have faith in a higher power. This is all I can see. I'm going to put it up on stream.
I'm
Not
back,
stream.
bitch, to help you read.
No.
To help you read.
The devil is a liar.
Ritual made Mew at the 199. See the new Gundam that looks like an Eva.
An Ava unit? Oh, yeah, that's G-Quox. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's the same designer from Evangelion. That's why they look like Evangelions.
I know. Like, come on, dude.
Raging D-Head with the 5. This version of Brittany is the best Brittany, and screw you if you can't handle the truth.
100%.
Oh, that's right. I didn't finish my Brittany talk. Oh, well, some other time when my computer isn't dead.
Vespasian, the glory of Rome is forever with the 5. I was wrong. Cecil did not lie. I apologize. Take my money, Gundam.
Thank
We
you.
will take this money and help Cecil.
Why don't you help yourself? What did I just say?
Could we refresh? Let me see if I got any more. Did we break 800?
I can't do anything.
Ow.
My screen is black. I posted it on Twitter. That's all I see.
That means that he's at our mercy. He's depending on us to end the stream.
All I have to do is give some prayers to the good Lord.
Let's go for another 2 hours. What the hell?
Something's got it. It's not really working. All right.
Okay, let's wrap this up. What did we learn today, Gundam?
Well, we learned that my computer's really screwed up. Like way more than I ever imagined.
Mm-hmm.
We also learned that James Charles is not as famous as he used to be, and he's still being accused of talking to hot young dudes, allegedly. We learned that Anus has mini cat avatars, and that Cecil is still not at 20,000 subscribers.
But I'm closer. I'm only 204 away. That's the closest I've ever been. I'm getting.
She just laughs like a supervillain every time.
You're a monster.
His screen is fucked.
It's just laughing at me.
Yeah, you sent me the picture. What do you want me to do?
Show some goddamn humility, you demon. This is all she does all day, every day. 5 ways to laugh
He
at
has
me.
the power. He has the power to end the stream, though. He's got that much of the
He's
screen.
gonna pour water on his computer right now to end.
Got
the
like
stream.
1 square.
Lord, If you can hear me, give me the power to turn this shit off.